Hello, everybody. Okay, so today I'm just going to do a quick video on only your hack, your highlight, and your contour. Not going to waste much time, and you're going to see my curtain move because I've got one of my dogs in here with me. Okay, so when you got your makeup, after you put them in your 10 in your palette, your 10s should go the lightest, which is your brightening highlight, then your main highlight, which is like your foundation, and then your contour. So this is all I'm going to do today. Okay, so we're going to start with the brightening highlight first, which is your lightest color. And I'm using the smaller tip of the 3D brush. So your lightest color, 3D brush. You're going to start right here in the center of your face. So we're going to do chicken feet first. I don't know why it's called that, but that's what I call it. So chicken feet, straight down the middle of your nose, right here in your Cupid's bow, and in the middle of your chin. And then I always start like right here in the corner of your eye, and then go up towards your temple. And this is going to create that eye lift. And do it over here. What I like to do, I like to put a little bit on each side of my nose. But you don't have to do that. I just like to do that. All right, now I'm switching to my mane. So mane, I go right across the forehead. And then I just come, you don't want to put makeup directly under your eye. Your skin is very thin there, so when we bop or blend, we're going to blend it up towards the eye, but we're not going to actually put any product there. If your makeup is too thick underneath your eye, it's going to give you that cakey look, which we don't want. All right, so I just put my mane not right underneath of my brightening highlight, but kind of underneath, because right here is where we're going to put our contour. So just kind of everywhere else across the forehead. Whatever's left on my brush, this is what I use to prime my eyes for my eyeshadow. So I just kind of take whatever's left on my brush and wipe it on my eyes. Now, before you put on your eyeshadow, I highly recommend taking the vanilla setting dust and setting this with the vanilla setting dust, because you don't want to put powder straight onto your cream because it'll stick. So if you put your vanilla setting dust on first, then your eyeshadows can go on a lot smoother. Okay, so this is all of my mane and all of my brightening highlight. Now I'm going to go ahead and bop this in. A lot of people will add their contour first and then bop, but I like to go ahead and bop all of this in first. It helps the contour kind of have something to blend into. So this is how I do it. Again, there's no rules to makeup, so you can put it on however, which order you want. But right here underneath the eye, this is where we're going to push it up. And then all of this, and I guess I should have gotten a hairband. So all of this. Now remember, we don't want to swipe it. We just want to bop it. Another reason why I like the 3D brush, the smaller end, you can bop around the nose here. And you can get a little bit closer up underneath your eyes. All right, now we're gonna go in for the contour. Now, big issue that I see is a lot of people take their contour and they bring it too low on their forehead. You're gonna try to keep this as close to the hairline as possible. And in my case, because as you see, my grays are coming through, I actually go back into my hairline. Look at that. Just cover up them grays. Yeah, just keep it as close to the hairline as possible on your forehead. And then as far as the cheeks go, take your brush, go to the top of the ear, kind of line it up to the corner of your mouth, right above where your brush is. So right here is where we're going to put our contour. Don't go past your eye, and I'll show you. So I'm going to start here, go towards the corner of the mouth, but see how I'm stopping at the eye? And then we're going to do this side. So the reason why we contour our cheeks is to give, I always say contour is like a push-up bra for your cheeks. So we're gonna raise our cheekbones and give our cheekbones definition. But you don't wanna go on top of your cheekbones because we wanna raise them up, which is why we go higher. Okay. Also, whatever's left of my brush, I put a little bit underneath my lip. And then if you have any, I don't like to say double chin, but if you have any extra skin down here, you can also contour this out. Give it that shadow so it's not as noticeable. All right, we're gonna come back and we're gonna bop your contour. One extra step we're gonna do on the cheeks is we're gonna actually flick up. As far as the forehead goes, you're gonna bop this out like normal. We're gonna flick it back into our hairline. Doesn't matter what color hair you have. Just flick it back, that way it blends nicely and you don't have like this perfect line here. And then you can also flick it down very gently, because again, we don't want it coming down too far onto the forehead. Bop this cheek out. Flick up. And then as far as underneath your jawline, you want to try to bring it down onto your neck. Again, we're trying to not create like this perfect line here. Okay. Now for the nose, I'm just going to use my pinky. And you're going to try to give the illusion of a nice, perfectly straight nose. So the object of this game is to do 2 straight lines straight down your nose, as close together as possible, but without touching. And make sure you stay on top of your nose, not the side of your nose. So straight down. And also what I see a lot of people doing is when they get to the bottom of their nose, they want to come apart. You know, they want to go like this. Just 2 straight lines straight down. And then you can carry it up towards your eyebrow. Like so. And then always put whatever's left underneath here to give it that cute little button nose look. Can y'all hear my dog? He's a bug, Boston Terrier pug mix. And so he snorts a lot. Hey, buddy. No one wants to hear you snort, even though it's cute. Okay. All right, and then last step for the nose, I take my brightening highlight. So remember the brighter one. And then I just go straight down the middle, recreate that perfect straight line. And then I very gently pop that out. Okay, so that is it for the hack for your highlights and your contours. At this point, this is where I put my setting spray on with my perfector sponge, just to make sure everything stays in place. But yes, that's it. Just reach out to me if you have any questions. Bye.